Well, I'm on the back deck of the OC and I'm trying to figure out which way the wind's blowing, but it's just like blowing in every direction. Let me try this. I'll pick up this leaf right here. It's definitely blowing to my back right now. Alright. So, it's blowing out of the east, southeast. You might not be able to hear me when I'm going in this direction, but I'll make the little stick a little shorter and talk directly into it. Yeah, that was cold. Let me set my watch while I got a chance. Yeah, that was cold. One of the guys even said for the first time, I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know what was wrong. He said there's some kind of pipe broke and the water is just so cold that all the after-school kids had to have a bunch of the lanes, and I only had one, and it was jammed up against the wall, but I did the best I could with it, and 29:37, and that wasn't very fast, but you know, compared to trying to get it down to 28 seconds. But hey, look, we do what we can with what we got. I think the little yeah, they're already out of the water. Yeah, I heard them hollering and talking. It's cold in here. Get in the water to warm you up. I don't think that warmed them up any. I think they're ready to go. This is one of them hot cocoa days. Need some hot cocoa. I gotta put that down on my list to get me some hot cocoa. I don't have any. But yep, cold weather therapy training is definitely good for today, because with the wind blowing and with no sun, absolutely no sun. Let me walk over here where you can see the sky. Look behind me. You see all them clouds? No sun today. I think the sun's gonna pop out tomorrow, but it's gonna be about 45 degrees for the high. I may be saying that wrong, but we'll know tomorrow, because I do plan on trying to swim. I gotta go to the dentist. Yeah. Gotta get something fixed, if you know what I mean. You know, we gotta take care of our teeth. I wish somebody would have told me to quit eating ice when I was a kid. So I'm telling all of y'all, quit eating ice. You can get a drink and not have ice in it, and it's better for your digestion, especially if you squeeze a young, I said a young onion. No, squeeze a lemon in it, and it is really good for you. When you go to a restaurant, get in the habit of saying, I want water with no ice and double lemon. They'll bring you 2 pieces of little bitty lemon. What happened to the great big old lemons? They gone. You won't find them no more. And even if you go to a top-end restaurant, they still stinging on everything. Give you a little bitty slice of lemon. Back in the day, they'd bring you a whole damn bowl of it. and crackers. They're not the premium. I'm not the, you know, the cheap ones. They'd bring you out the premium crackers. And the butter was so good back then. Hell, I ain't talking but about 5 years, 6 years ago. Everything changed. Even the damn size of a cracker is smaller. The actual cracker, you know, the squareness of it. If you had one like from 5 years ago, you measured it, you go, damn, they shrunk the crackers. We're in shrinkflation days now. The damn money's shrinking. The damn government is shrinking. I heard they're gonna take the IRS away. I hope the hell they do. All these people, they're getting in debt, and they got to be able to at least pay the bills that they owe, and but I don't know how it's all going to pan out, but I do know this: for a very long time, I had an inner knowing. I guess I was shown this in a download, or on one of my trips to the round table with the illuminated beings that still are working with me, what was told to me, and this was way back in, I'm going to say 2004 or 5. I woke up August 17, 2003. But what was said was we would go through this time that we're here now, but the whole time scheme changed, because this was all supposed to take place in 2012. And the cataclysm was supposed to happen in 2012, and all the wars were going to kick off after that, and we were going to be, put in concentration camps and start eliminating us pretty fast, hard and fast. But that's when I realized that changed. August the 8th, 2008. We wholeheartedly changed into a vibratory timeline that started matching the consciousness of reality a little bit better. But whatever happened in 2012, if we got sucked down a mine hole of a reality collapse, everybody got rebooted back. That's all I can tell you, because something happened. I don't know, I can't explain it, but it had something to do with CERN. It had something to do with the whole Earth having to be totally down to the binary matrix of it, had to be rebooted. And when they rebooted it, a lot of us came back with different personalities. A lot of us came back with no personalities. A lot of us turned into NPCs, non-player characters. And I witnessed it all, and I knew it was coming way, but like I'm telling you, I knew it was coming in 2004, 2005, during all my really good downloads and out-of-body experiences going to the round table. That's why I know that something is different with the way they wipe my mind every so often. I can pay attention to my dreams, and I can start realizing that I'm on a mission. I'm on an actual learning expedition, or something that has to do with helping humanity survive this cataclysm that we're coming into. Don't let that mean anything, because it doesn't. We've already been through cataclysms. We've already been through wars and rumors of wars, and there's always going to be that. But what has to happen within you, the lion has to lay down with the lamb up here. You drop down into your heart and you become still, and then you can start hearing with your heart, and you see with your heart. And that'll guide you through everything that is supposed to happen. So I said all that to tell you this about the financial system. When it does get back on the light-based awakening Christ consciousness vibrational of a fifth dimensional reality, $1 is going to be what it was worth between the year 1960 and 1968. Specifically, I don't know exactly the value, but at that point, $1 would buy a whole lot. In 1960, you could buy a car, for a nice one, for $3,000. Look at what a pickup truck costs today, $100,000. Did you hear what I said? You could buy a nice pickup truck back in the 60s for $3,000, and now it costs $100,000. See, the financial system has already collapsed. But what I'm telling you is that when we rebound, when the actual reset happens based on the disclosure that's going to come out, then they're going to reset the value of the money back to what it was before all this calamity started. It started right around the time that one of our great presidents was shot down in Dallas in broad daylight. And the war really kicked off when they killed SEAL Team 6. Now that might get this video taken down, but I want you to know that wasn't no damn accident. That's when high level, I want to say even high all the way up to Archangel Michael, that's when the war broke out on the surface. And it was obvious something bad had happened for them to speed up timeline to actually bring into this reality the disclosure of what we need to know about who we are. It ain't about what this earth is. It's about who we are. And we're one. And they don't want the dark side, the Luciferian, satanic, ritual sacrificing people that are in physical flesh, but they're not us. They're not what we are. We're the ones that we've been waiting on. We're the Christ-conscious beings inhabiting a physical form for a very short time. Boy, that wind is getting to blowing. I hope y'all can hear this. I know I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to my damn self, and I'm leaving a message in time on YouTube and other social media things, so my damn great-great-grandkids will know who I am. They're going to say, well, he never came around a whole lot. Yeah, I'm there with you always. I'm with you in your dreams. I'm with you in your heartbeat. I'm with you in your breath. I love every one of my future grandchildren and my present grandchildren. I love my ex-wife. I love everything, everybody. Life is not what we think it is, people. It's a mystery until it's not. And then you realize that now is the only time there ever is and ever will be. If I was y'all, I wouldn't be planning a whole lot for future. I'd be trying to just live in the moment of now and do the best that you can in this understanding to get as much of this disclosure information that's coming out. And you can find it. It's there. It's starting to leak out in a multitude of ways. But why do we need to know that information? Well, it sets the spirit free. Because when we seek that kind of truth, we let the rest of the world, news, confusion, propaganda, we let that crap fall away. Then we realize that 99% of what they're telling us, they're talking about a movie. They're talking about a script. They're talking about something that don't even exist that has any meaning. Because none of it has any meaning. No matter how good the politics sounds. I like Josh Hawley. I like John Kennedy from Louisiana. I like the new Speaker of the House. I like a lot of them. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I like her. Y'all check out my playlist and podcast with all these people I'm talking about. I'm leaving out Ted Cruz. I hadn't found a real good video on Ted Cruz talking lately, but I will. I have a right to put up, see, when they're on the floor of the House or the Senate or in the Capitol, that's public domain. That's free grab. I can cut, paste, and make it short, make a YouTube video out of it, or I can, you know, as long as I modify it. If you notice, I've been putting intro music and music in it, and then I do closed captions, and yeah, make it my own kind of thing, you know, to try to tell a message about what they're saying. Some of the stuff that the politicians are doing is crazy as hell. I can't right this second think of exactly what's the most craziest stupid thing they've done lately, but oh, it's so much. It's so much. It's got to be waking up the sleeping people that are been thinking the government had their back. If you thought that, you need to change your thinking, because they ain't got nobody's back. They ain't even got their own back. Josh Hawley can't do nothing. Have a hearing and nothing gets done. Oh, that's right. Impeachment for that Homeland Security guy that's letting all them tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people come in the country, and knowing that they're part of sleeper cells that's going to try to do some kind of evil thing. Boy, that's a plot for a movie. Matter of fact, we've already seen them make movies about it. We know that this world is crazy. That's why you got to wake up and come into your own being, your own thinking. I got to get to where I can. The wind is in my face so y'all can hear me. But by the time I get down to the other end, I got to turn around. All right. I'm going to leave this in here. Just cut it off right where it is, because I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but enough was said on this one. I'm going to make some more later on when I come here when it's cold as hell. It is cold right now. My lips are blue probably. Y'all have a good day.